Nicole. Hey, hey, y'all. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned in to Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment with myself, Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Y'all bear with me. I got a migraine, so many abundant healing frequencies from the future channeling in the present moment. The future always has been present in the present moment. As we are infinite energies, we're remembering, or awakening, we've been coded, aligned to manifest as energies of divine remembrance, and no longer manifest as energies of misalignment with cosmic and beyond orchestration. Cosmic and beyond orchestration being one with God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. We're being aligned, which we've been aligned in our perspective, perception, and animation, and a manifestation in our present moment of this realignment to frequencies and patterning of divine remembrance, that we are one with the cosmos and beyond, one with the infinite, one with God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, in evolution. Again, y'all, these energies, frequencies are really huge. Channeling them through, really abundant and palpable. Here within Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, I channel healing frequencies, divine remembrances, to be a resource to assist as we're awakening the masses. Again, we've been realigned to divine remembrance, frequencies, frequential patterning, geometric patterning, sacred geometry patterning of divine remembrance to manifest as divine remembrance in our present moment. We're in a linear, we have the perspective, perception, experience of linear space-time paradigm, where this realignment is manifested sequentially. We're now in higher vibrational frequencies, manifesting as higher vibrational frequencies. So this frequential patterning is a lot swifter than what we're used to experiencing when it comes to our evolution, our existential fundamental nature and evolution. Existential fundamental nature remembrance is what we're used to experiencing as a mass collective. We're gonna keep on getting into the channeling. I'm channeling right now. I'm here within Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. Again, I channel healing frequencies, divine remembrances from the future, which our future is truly here and now. So we're within Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment at this time. This podcast, OCEU, is only available to stream on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification bell to join the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment journey to a healed and balanced human culture, planet Earth. I'm gonna keep my eyes closed, y'all. This migraine is hitting. I need to keep my eyes closed. We're about to get into transcendentally channeling galactic and beyond forces in this transmission. I also have a sister brother podcast. It's titled Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. It is available to stream for free on YouTube and Spotify. Over there in Kingdom Things Podcast, we also channel healing frequencies and accidental fundamental nature remembrances. You're welcome and thank you. Accidental fundamental nature remembrances. So we're awakening. Actually, this week's Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, offering every Monday, unless otherwise stated, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, we get a new Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips offering. We're actually going to roll into a clip of Kingdom Things Podcast, this week's offering right now. I'm not babbling, divine counterpart. I know I'm being guided to come back and hit these points, to channel these energies, get these full circle moments. I'm not babbling. I was listening to Lil Wayne's music to atone. And Tahuti is like, y'all see me as a master, ascended master, God of magic, and you know, all types of things, space and time. It's like y'all are one with me. All things are one, and I'm a dimension of a collective of frequencies and energies myself. Like, I'm not singular. I'm a dimension of infinite dimensions, just like y'all are a dimension of infinite dimensions. We are one, you know. And they're like, we manifest these frequencies through y'all's music. We are one with all the dimensions. We're one with y'all. Y'all awakening and remembering y'all's unity with divine evolution. And there's dimensions of the brain that wants to create separation from myself to Hootie, the frequencies, the consciousness in which I perceived within Lil Wayne's music frequency. Listen to his music. The music spoke back. It's like, hey, thank you for hearing the wisdoms. Thank you for hearing the divine evolution. Hootie's like, I'm one with these energies, Ashley. And we know we're one with Tahuti, or one with all beings, all things. Understanding our space-time experience or our form is one with the infinite. We've never had 0 degrees of we never had any separation. We've always had 0 degrees of separation. Our linear space-time and the infinite has always been one. It's how space-time, infinite space-time, dimensions beyond the infinite, perceives itself, observes itself through these space-time paradigms and other paradigms beyond space and time. It's how the infinite observes itself to grow and evolve into more wisdoms, more expansion, more conscious awareness of the self itself. The God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, and evolution. So the galactic beings from the Galactic Federation of Light, channeling them. You're welcome, and thank you. I was channeling them last night. Have communicated with them last night when I was cooking. And they were like, y'all's government, factions of the United States of America government and governments all over the planet have always known y'all's unity with galactic presence, galactic ancestry, galactic species of the cosmos. They've always known this. And they're like, yeah, we agree, Ashley. They were also like, cause y'all, I've been like, dang, I was like, okay, we're becoming conscious beings of the cosmos. I was like, dang, our sciences gotta hurry up and catch up. Like, dang, I was just worried. I was like, Black Mama syndrome. I felt like I just had to do everything. Transcendence. I feel like it's probably Mama syndrome, but let me speak from Black Mamas. Probably all mamas feel like they gotta do everything. I was like feeling Black Mama syndrome. Let's be the wisdom, be the wellness, transcendent. I feel like I had to do everything. I was like, dang, our sciences got to catch up. We're infinite energies having cosmic beings of the cosmic celestial beings of the cosmos experience. We need to advance our sciences. Our schooling needs to exemplify our infinite dimensions. What we need metaphysical teachings, quantum teachings. We need all integrated in our school systems. I was like, we gotta do all of this. Like we gotta like we remember we gotta catch up. Like, hey Ashley, hey, calm down. Y'all have always been this. So guess what? In y'all's evolution, y'all were always manifesting what y'all needed to manifest to meet your mark in this divine remembrance. It's like your sciences, I was communicating with them last night. The multidimensional beings, Galactic Federation of Light, our future selves truly here and now. They were like, Ashley, y'all sciences are way more advanced than y'all could even fathom. And they're like, we agree. They were like, these sciences just weren't known to the masses. Y'all's mass concept of self, space-time linear paradigm experience. And they're like, we agree. It needs to come out in the masses. The remembrance needs to be shared in the masses. In y'all's textbooks and y'all's school books, y'all need to be learning about this, how advanced y'all truly are. In y'all space-time linear paradigm, y'all advanced meaning y'all's remembrance and integration with quantum mechanics or the infinite. Y'all are much more advanced in y'all sciences and the remembrance that y'all are one with the infinite, or quantum mechanics and quantum physics. Y'all are much more advanced in paradigms beyond what we call quantum. Our sciences know things beyond what we call quantum, and that it needs to be written about in our books. We need to know that we understand that we're one with the infinite, one with the cosmos, one with God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. They're like, we agree, Ashley. We agree that y'all need to know that y'all been communing and co-creating with multidimensional beings in peace and wellness and balance, celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness. We agree. So we get mass disclosure, and it's like, however it needs to happen, let it happen that way. I throw my hands up, I surrender. Let me surrender. The dimensions of me that want to micromanage this operation, this mass disclosure, like it's happening, it's been happening, but like the mass disclosure events. Like yesterday I was driving, and in my mind's eye, I could multidimensionally, I could receive, I was stopping at a stoplight in a neighborhood, and I could perceive me like everyone getting out of their car and looking up to the sky, and there was a lot of motherships and spaceships and spacecrafts in the sky, and we were just all sitting there like, oh, and like taking videos and pictures and stuff, and then getting back in our car, and I perceived me going back home and just going into prayer and meditation to integrate the energies. Understanding when this happens, when the motherships and spaceships appear in our skies, and the mass disclosure in this dimension, however it manifests, this is an analogy. It might not manifest like this, but however it manifests, understand it's a spiritual transmission, a spiritual inundation, spiritual activation to assist with activating, jumpstarting a greater activation of our DNA genome from dormancy to efficiency, from 6-7% DNA efficiency activity to 44%. We're growing and evolving into a 44% and beyond DNA activity template, DNA active template. Understand when this experience happens, and everything that we experience in our lives, our existence, is activating us into greater DNA activity. And then this mass event is to activate us into greater DNA, genome, mind, body, soul, spirit, remembrance of our oneness with the infinite. You're welcome, and thank you. They're like, Ashley, we agree. So I perceive myself getting out of the car at the stoplight, and everybody getting out of the car and just taking motherships, all the things. I'm like, whoa. And I perceive myself going home and prayer meditation to integrate the energetic remembrances, or to prayer meditate, to allow the frequencies to turn into divine remembrance, divine guidance, the conscious awareness of our tandem nature with the infinite, wellness and balance. It's like, however this happens, let it happen this way. Because I'd be Black Mama syndrome. I want to transit, be the wisdoms from it. Feel like I got to do everything. I be trying to like bend my mind. How's this going to happen? Earlier I was like, ooh, y'all should do a mob style dance. The multidimensional beings should do a mob style. Just pop out, just start do a dance routine. They're like, Ashley, we're not going to do it that way. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I say, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I was like, I know the way they are going to do it. You know, the way that we're going to do it, the way you are going to do it, we're truly one. You know, I know it's going to be, yes, it's going to be for highest timeline, ascended timeline, evolution, for the upliftment, regeneration of all things, the celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, for the upliftment, regeneration of all things. The remembrance that we are God, Allah, Shekinah, from Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, in evolution. Because I was dancing in the mirror, and I know I'm activating multidimensional beings. I was dancing in the mirror. I was like, wouldn't that be cool if just like a bunch of multidimensional beings pop out and start dancing? Like, Ashley, we're not doing it like that. I was like, okay, I get it. I understand. It's gonna be for the abundance of all beings, all things. I get it. So as I stated in the Kingdom Things podcast offering, link below in the description of this sister brother podcast offering within Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. Channeling, communicating with multidimensional ancestral forces which are one with us. And I was just having a powwow session before I started this podcast, channeling, recording. Powwow sessions is whenever I sit in prayer meditation, commune with the inner space. Our inner space is tandem with every dimension of God's creation, every being, everything. Every being, this doesn't change. Our conscious awareness of this, our perspective of this is what grows and evolves. Through our inner space, we pray, we meditate, we commune to get divine remembrance of our existential fundamental nature, to embody the frequencies of the divine remembrance of our existential fundamental nature, to be frequencies of wellness, balance, divine remembrance, limitless possibilities. Call to action, sit with yourself every day, ask yourself, hey soul, hey self, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness as well as greater conscious embodiment of our limitless nature? Wait for the answers because they will come. Your lingo with the universe is most likely unique to yourself. More the more, validate yourself in your knowings to become more confident and blossoming back into the cosmic and beyond manifestation, truly tandem with limitless potentials in which you are, in which all beings, all things are. You know, we pray in celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, or bring harmony, wellness, divine evolution in our infinite dimensions, infinite variances, infinite pigments of divine evolution. So before I started this transmission, I was actually having a powwow session through the inner space. And I was healing my ancestral lineage on my mom's side, my mom's side, my maternal lineage, which is truly one with every dimension of my lineage, every dimension of humanity, every dimension of galactic and beyond creation, where God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. I've channeled before through the inner space, got the cosmic and beyond correspondence, like the galaxy and the cosmos as we perceive it. It's one of infinite paradigms, infinite dimensions of God's creation or of divine evolution. Dark matter. Channeling right now, dark matter is limitless possibilities. The way we perceive dark matter, the way dark matter takes shape and form, is a projection of our consciousness or a symbiotic manifestation of our conscious awareness of ourselves or of our existential fundamental nature, which tandemly manifests how dark matter or our realm or our existence, our planet, or our conscious awareness of the self, our conscious awareness experience of the self manifests. We perceive ourselves as humans of planet Earth. Wide in scope, perspective, perception in which we've been aligned to. Channeling earlier, we've been realigned to divine remembrance of our existential fundamental nature, of our tandem nature with God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. I've channeled these remembrances within Kingdom Things podcast as well as with here, Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. That's the whole podcast, me awakening and expanding my consciousness, which is truly assist with the expanded consciousness, upliftment, realigning of our collective energy as humans of planet Earth. Been sharing my journey through the podcast, channeling through the podcast, and all of my content. I've shared the remembrances that we are infinite energies, having a celestial being of the cosmos experience. And our infinite energies having a celestial being of the cosmos experience is one of infinite dimensions of God's creation, one of infinite paradigms to experience, to be as the divine evolution, as the infinite energies within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High in evolution. I've remembered and shared in the podcast dimensions of the infinite dimensions of the makings of us. We're infinite energies having galactic being species of the cosmos experience. Simultaneously, another dimension of the infinite dimensions of the makings of us, with projections from our future selves into this realm, which can be seen by other dimensions. It look by other accounts is perceived as dark matter. Our existence is dark matter, or it's not perceptible to other dimensions of God's creation. Divine revelation alert. Other dimensions of God's creation that have different evolutionary statuses, different evolutionary journeys, or different paradigms of understanding of existential fundamental nature or existence, or are aligned to frequencies that feed different thought patterns, which manifest understandings and existence of existence, or the divine evolution, perceive us as dark matter, or perceive us as other than the way we perceive ourselves. As the way we perceive ourselves is a direct correlation to the frequencies and alignment in which our energetic embodiment that is tandem with God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite energies within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, simultaneously a dimension, a sliver of the infinite possibilities that is God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. ancestral forces and energies like Ashley, all is well. Y'all gonna, like, all is well. All is well. We don't have to worry about turning into the maleficent forces in which we perceived ourselves being under the thumb of. Full circle moment. I might not put the full circle moment blurb, but yes, I will. 12 minutes, full circle moment blurb. Full circle moment. Full circle moment. Another dimension of our existential fundamental nature, expanded conscious awareness and celestial galactic oneness unity Christ consciousness. Expanded celestial alignment awareness and galactic oneness unity Christ consciousness. The maleficent forces that we perceived ourselves under the thumb of. They're truly timekeeper species, beings, frequencies, forces of the universes, the cosmos, galactic creation, galactic and beyond creation, that assists with timekeeping the sagas and stories, aligning the sagas and stories that is God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, in evolution. Like we just saw from the Kingdom Things podcast channeling from this week. We're infinite dimensions manifested as we perceive ourselves beings of the cosmos. We had an alignment status where we were amnesiac. We were kept under amnesiac fog to the remembrance that we're projections of our futures. Yes, we're infinite energies having a celestial being of the cosmos experience. Another dimension of the infinite dimensions of our procreation is that our future selves, 23, 33 and beyond, celestial galactic oneness unity Christ consciousness beings of the cosmos selves projected us into this realm to put our own energy under a microscope, to perceive how we would be, how we would grow, how would we evolve, to be the wisdoms from our growth, evolution, and existence, observing our growth, evolution, and existence under this energetic cocktail, to become more consciously aware of our existential fundamental nature in galactic celestial oneness unity Christ consciousness, come more consciously aware of our infinite dimensions. Who will we become? What will we be? This experiment of the cosmos of our future selves, projecting ourselves into this realm under this energetic alchemy, to observe ourselves in our evolution, to be the wisdoms from ourselves in our evolution under this energetic alchemy, is a spiritual modality, a consciousness, a healing modality that many species and beings of the cosmos and beyond utilize in order to become more consciously aware, well-balanced, harmonious in our infinite energies. Our infinite energies being synonymous with God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Abundant. 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 So the saga of our existence, the saga that is our existence, or the lies, the way we perceive ourselves, the way we think, the way we're aligned to think and perceive, manifests our every moment. Which our every moment were manifested from the 0 point moment. You know, through our quantum mechanics, quantum studies, quantum understanding of reality, quantum entanglement, that all things are energy, and we manifest from the 0 point moment or infinite potentials. Our every moment is a manifestation of the 0 point or infinite potentials, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High in evolution. The infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High in evolution. I was having a powwow session before I started this installment. Through the inner space. Again, call to action. Sit with yourself every day. Ask yourself, hey, soul, self, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, greater conscious embodiment of our limitless potentials? Thank you. And I was healing my ancestry, my mother's side, which is truly one with all of my ancestry, all beings, all things. Because what we are manifest from 0 point, our sagas, our stories within space-time paradigm, which gives us our perspective of shape and form, being humans of planet Earth, is truly tandem with the infinite energy, the one energy, the infinite dimensions within and beyond God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Healing my maternal energy, y'all. 23andMe coming soon. 23andMe results coming soon. Okay. Okay. Period. My mother's half black, half white. My father is black, fully black. And so I was healing my maternal side, my maternal side on my maternal side. So my mom's mom, my grandmama energy, my you know, that this lineage of my energy. And there, my great grandfather came from Czech Republic. When my great grandfather came from great grandfather came from over from Czech Republic. It was called Prague, Czech Republic. It was called Junklabov, Moravia. So I'm healing this lineage, right? And it's like, how did the timekeeper species beings forces keep us running from our inner space? Where in the masses we didn't remember that we didn't perceive our divine nature, which is in plain sight. We know through our sciences, everything is truly a lucid, infinite energy. And the way we manifest in every moment from 0 point is miraculous. Why? Because we are the divine evolution. How do we keep running from our inner space, which gives us the codes of divine remembrances, the makings of us, or these sagas that we're telling within the linear space-time, or whatever paradigm that we exist in as a divine evolution, that gives us a shape or form or illusion of separation from the infinite, from infinite dimensions. Our stories are sagas that we were living in this amnesiatic fog. Now we get to go into our inner space, heal our ancestry, to align every dimension of ourselves into greater, which is an infinite journey. Within our sequential and beyond patterning, it's an infinite journey. Align our energy to the remembrance that we are infinite. We are wellness, we are balance. We are regeneration. We are no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no being trafficking. This is prophecy. I channeled the 2033 prophecy. By the year 2033, we will be in the energies of divine alignment, divine assignment, divine remembrance, celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, expansion, remembrance, embodiment, resonation, to understand that we are infinite energies having a celestial being of the cosmos experience, to understand that our existence is a manifestation of infinite dimensions, a projection of our 2033 and beyond selves into this dimensionality of frequential patterning, to put ourselves under a microscope, to be the wisdoms for how we perceive ourselves, to be the wellness, to be the balance, to be no death, to be no disease, to be no war, to be no famine, to be no poverty, to be no pedophilia, to be no sex trafficking, to be no being trafficking. By the year 2033, we will be contribution to the evolution of all things, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Brahman, the Most High, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. As infinite energies having a contributing timeline of ascension cycle of divine evolution of the cosmos. Galactic creation, galactic storylines, galactic saga. To be welcomed home as one of infinite species of galactic beings, of the galactic saga of divine evolution, the infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Divine revelation alert, to perceive it like this. Telling our stories of living our lives in wellness and balance with the intention to come into greater conscious awareness of our celestial galactic oneness, unity, Christ consciousness nature. We are saga of galactic creation of divine evolution. Understanding that we've always been one with the galactic ancestral tree, with infinite other beings, which we're tandem with. We have in part of our awakening, our disclosure, the United States of America government declassifying a few months ago that they have a conscious awareness because they've recovered biologics of Nordic beings, Nordic extraterrestrial multidimensional beings, insectoid beings, reptilian beings, gray alien beings. Part of our ancestry, one with us. Before I started channeling this installment, this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment offering, I was having a powwow session, multidimensional communications, and they're like, Ashley, like, do you, like, y'all perceive yourself the way y'all perceive yourself? Y'all are a game of the cosmos. You know, we're graduating from just being a game of a simulation of the cosmos, a game of the cosmos, a simulation. We're graduating from this, where we were a projection of our future selves, higher selves, ascended timeline selves into our procreation, our existence, putting our energy under a magnifying glass, microscope, a microphone, to be the wisdoms of how we preserved ourselves. How we observed ourselves. We observed death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, being trafficking. We're now saying, okay, let's be the wisdoms. Let's rise this experiment, this simulation, this game board of, you know, of our procreation into galactic ancestry, to be a contributing factor of the family tree of galactic ancestry, to be welcome home to humankind and beyond galactic ancestry. Be a contributing sagas, being our lives, our life as the collective consciousness. We have our lives and our life, our culture, collective, contributing factor to the galactic saga of divine evolution, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, as a galactic saga, or being biological species and beyond on planets and realms of the cosmos, is only a sliver of the infinite paradigms, existence, dimensions within and beyond the divine, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Like powwow session before this installment, it's like, hey, Ashley, y'all perceive yourself the way y'all perceive yourselves, but understand y'all are really a part of a symbiotic, reflecting divine manifestation, where other perspective, perceptions, going back to the dark matter. Ooh, full circle line. Ooh, I'm channeling. This is so beautiful. Oh, cool. I never channeled it like this before. Perceived like this before. Going back to the dark matter, how we perceive dark matter, we're like, what is dark matter? Infinite potentials. And the way we perceive dark matter or perceive shape and form in the infinite, it's a reflection of how we're coded or aligned to show up or manifest in and as divine evolution in evolution, to contribute our frequency or our experience or our sagas to divine evolution. It's like, actually, the way y'all perceive yourselves of human beings of planet Earth, other species, races, dimensions perceive y'all completely different. Perceive our energetic embodiment completely differently the way we perceive ourselves. And it's all real. Everything, it's all real. We receive real, the way we receive real. It's all happening here and now. These infinite dimensions, it's all happening here and now. It's all real. We're being elevated. Being elevated to a more abundant existence. Graduating from just being a simulation to mirror back to divine evolution imbalances, or where we could be more wellness balanced in our infinite dimensions. To being our genome, what does it look like for us? Our DNA. Do not replace your professional medical advice with anything you experience or hear with any of my podcasts, including this podcast, Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. This podcast offering Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. Being activated DNA, what does it look like to us practically in our manifestation of dark matter, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, in evolution. DNA activation, going from, baby, 90+% DNA dormancy to 44% activated into a 44% DNA activity template, where we're going to be growing and evolving rapidly. DNA activations, synonymous with consciousness expansion into greater celestial galactic oneness, energetic upliftment. Energetic upliftment. Greater celestial galactic oneness, unity, Christ consciousness. Understanding how we are celestial galactic oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, or dark matter that manifests the way we manifest. Dark matter being the infinite potentials, limitless potentials that manifest the way we manifest as our contribution to the evolution of all things, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. How does it look to us, our evolution, our sagas, our contribution to all things? DNA activation. I channel within Kingdom Things podcast. We've been, it's insight, gifts, it's insight I'm gifted to channel and share. And it's like, hey, everybody going to your inner space, all beings, all things going to your inner space, so you can share the frequencies and wisdoms to assist with the reformation, realignment, or divine evolution into more conscious awareness of our unity, our wellness, our balance, our multidimensionality, our infinite potentials, and harmony and divine evolution. As we dig through our internet space and share the frequencies of divine remembrance and wellness and balance, we assist with the reformation, realignment, upliftment of our dark matter, or our infinite potentials, our limitless potentials, in which we are, in which all things truly are. How does it look for us? Being realigned, reformed, uplifted, no longer just being a simulation of our future projection to mirror back possibilities or mirror back the imbalances to be the wellness. It looks like DNA activation. We've been aligned and reformed into a 44% DNA activation template, DNA efficiency template, where we can evolve up to 44%. And as we get closer to that 44% DNA active celestial beings of the cosmos, infinite energies having celestial beings of the cosmos experience, fly, right? Fly. Gator boots. Fly. Baby, what? 30%, 20, 30, 40% DNA active? What? Yeah. Yes. Healthy, wellness, balance, celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness. What? Yes. Yeah, we do that. Yes, we do this. So cool. So cool. So cool. And lifting up the vibrations of cool. Because before, normally what do we classify as cool? It was the energies of our imbalance, or the makings of us. And the makings of us was rooted in what? Lack, destitution, or the forgetfulness that we're one with the divine, or one with divine evolution. So raising up the vibration of our culture, our existence, up to 44% DNA active template. Consciousness expansion, synonymous with genome activation, consciousness expansion, celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, or how we're one with the quantum field. We've always only been one with the quantum field, one with all beings, all things. Y'all go watch this week's Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips installment offering. Because when that clip we just watched about communing with the multidimensional forces, galactic and beyond forces, they were like, Ashley, your governments have, your United States of America government, governments all over the planet, they've had the wherewithal, the remembrance, the understanding that y'all are one with infinite dimensions, the cosmos, the galactic ancestry. They've been had teleportation technologies, consciousness, spiritual, as well as mechanical technologies. I say that to say, baby, raising our DNA activity, right? Expanded consciousness and celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness. We're teleporting. We're astral traveling, which baby, a lot of us already astral travel. A lot of us, baby, many beings already teleport. Y'all comment below if you're teleporting. We not gonna be at your door. Like, nobody's gonna be at your door. Because I know the beings in the collective are teleporting, and comment below if you teleport. But be honest, because we gonna know if you're being dishonest, because we're more sentient. We're gonna be like, okay, it's in our evolution to do so, but you not really doing that, like, in our space-time here and now paradigm. But it's in our evolution. So be honest if you're teleporting. Don't, like, be honest, and we're gonna be like, oh, that's real cool in a well-balanced celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness way. Like, yeah, we all, baby, yeah, shoot, the potential of all of us, yes. Okay, we're gonna be like this, man, shoot, yes, collective rising. Like, this is what a collective rising looks like. The celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness. A lot of us already astral travel. We got our multidimensional, we call them gifts. And some of the ancestral forces, like, they get it, but they're like, y'all looking at it in an inverted way. Y'all are the cosmos. Like, y'all are the infinite. Y'all are the gift. It's not, oh, I have gifts. Oh, I have these psychic gifts. I have these psychic. Y'all are the psychic. Y'all are the psyche. Y'all are the infinite. Y'all are the divine mind. Right? We are all the divine mind. It may manifest. Dark matter or limitless potentials may manifest in every moment to contribute to the evolution of all things. Yes, and thank you. So we, you know, we get to make manifest in new, miraculous ways. Teleportation. We have our psychic abilities, or, you know, telepathy, which a lot of us tapped onto, as I am as well. And I be feeling weird about it, y'all, because I like telepathically talking outside. Like, I've seen other people do it. I'm like, oh, they're telepathically communicating, like, with the ancestors, whoever they're talking to. I'm like, shoot, because I see people walking, just like, I saw this one man when I was in the store. He was walking and talking to himself, but he was like talking deep. I was like, oh, he's telepathically multidimensionally communicating. Oh, that's cool. And then, like, I'll do it, and I be feeling nervous about it, but we shouldn't, right? Like, I know we shouldn't, because this is our natural nature. Natural nature, nature. It's our nature. This is our nature. We shouldn't feel nervous about telepathically communicating. We shouldn't feel crazy. We shouldn't feel weird. It should be like a natural, like, cultural. This is our culture and evolution. We shouldn't feel weird about it. I'll be like telepathically talking and multidimensionally communicating out, like, when I'm out and about. And I had the thought to get like AirPods so I can act like I'm on the phone, but I don't want to do that, because what type of intention setting evolutionary journey are we telling the cosmos we want? We're ashamed of our multidimensionality. We're ashamed and afraid of our telepathy and our, you know, that's how we telling the universe, or we need to have things in our ears, like AirPods in our ears to be one with divine. No. At the same time, we know we're in a shift, and, you know, like the person below, that whenever they comment about, yeah, I teleport, we're like, whoa, you know, someone like, whoa, shoot. So we get to be conscious that not everybody is telepathically communicating it, and we had the stigma about, like, talking about being crazy, schizophrenia, and that was a part of keeping us running from ourselves. These galactic and beyond timekeeper species, to help keep the alignment and wellness and balance of the sagas of the cosmos and beyond, they were like, we would feed y'all energetic loops, so y'all would run from yourselves, like, so y'all think y'all are crazy, schizophrenic, autistic, neurodivergent, bipolar. They're like, we're sorry about that, but that's the way we had to keep y'all running from yourselves until we're ready to turn y'all on, and as a collective, to rise y'all from just being a simulation to being a contributing branch of the galactic tree, galactic family tree. Which dimension wanted to say a stem, a contributing stem, not even a branch, but a stem. Those are energies that say stem, Ashley. A contributing stem to the galactic. Oh, just to exemplify. No, you being funny. We're being funny. Just to exemplify how, like, it's a lot, like, it's a big tree, infinite dimensions, like, contributing stem on the branch of the tree of galactic ancestry. Because we're humankind. There's a lot of, there's like infinite humankind species, dimensions. And then we're one with, like, insectoids, the reptilians, the greys, the Nordic. We're all one with them. And I've done a lot of healing around reptilians, because, you know, we're afraid of reptilians, and we be fighting reptilians, and, like, we're one with reptilians. And we demonize reptilians. It's like, and they're like, that's for good reason. And thank y'all for facing this part of yourself, Ashley. Yes. And collective. Thank you for facing these dimensions of yourself. Like, you're one with the reptilians. And we know reptilians as, what is it called? Like, children, like, they harm children as a way to siphon energy. I've been doing a lot of healing on pedophilia. As I was guided through my journey, healing through the inner spaces, like, the soul's like, hey, Ashley, you got to heal pedophilia. It's like a few years ago. It's like, you got to start healing this in the paradigm in your collective. In the collective, you got to start healing this paradigm in the collective, pedophilia. Now, I grew up watching Law and Order SVU. And yes, really, yeah. I grew up watching Law and Order SVU since I was like 4 years old, so I could see how the universe was preparing me to help heal these frequencies in our collective energy. I had experiences when I was a young child with other young children, that manifested, and I channeled about this. I'll link it below. It's called Observations from the Far, Far Beyond. It's like the reason why these things manifest in y'all's energy, in y'all's realm, in y'all's collective is because it's a part of other dimensions of the infinite, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Prime, and the Most High, observing ourselves, these self, to get the wisdom to no longer perpetuate imbalance. I'm about to talk about an experience I've never talked about. I don't think I really ran from it. It was more of a spiritual activation, spiritual initiation that was kind of like tugged from my conscious awareness. So I didn't overanalyze or demonize myself or the self. Had an experience where I was driving. I was like 20, 21. And I was driving someone home that was like preteen teenager. And as soon as they got in the car, my body reacted. My whole vessel reacted. Like I wanted to attack this child. Sexually attack this child. I was like, my conscious mind was like, oh, hell no. But my body reacted in a total opposite disposition. I was like, oh, hell no. And I drove them home, and I gripped the steering wheel. I gripped the steering wheel on the way home. And I was like, no. I say heart centered. I was like, no. And I was just saying heart centered, just trying to get them home, get us home, get them home. And then we finally got home. And as soon as we opened the door, the feeling subsided. As soon as we opened the door, it was parked, opened the door, the feeling subsided. And I was like, and I don't like, I say that it was ripped from my conscious awareness because I didn't overanalyze. I didn't really demonize myself because I know that who I identify as Ashley-Nicole Phillips, I would never do that. I would never harm a children. To harm a child, I don't want to harm anybody. And I'm definitely not going to harm a fucking child as Ashley-Nicole Phillips. And what are we when we identify as the self? We are sagas of divine evolution, sagas of the cosmos. So as my saga, Ashley-Nicole Phillips, I'm not harming the fucking child. I'm just not fucking doing it. I'm just not fucking doing it. I grip the fucking steering wheel. I don't care. Baby, reptilian energy moving through that's an analogy. My whole vessel just reacted like I wanted to sexually harm the child. I said, I'm not fucking doing that. And I gripped the fucking steering wheel and drove the fuck home. And when the door opened, that energy immediately subsided. And I say it was gripped from my conscious awareness because I don't remember thinking about it after that. I don't really remember thinking about it, but I remember that happening. Excuse me, y'all. But I remember it happening. And as I was catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening, I started healing, evolving. It was like the Arcturian energies, or like, Ashley, do you know why you've had that experience, and you had those experiences as a child, and you grew up watching Law and Order SVU? It's to prepare you to remember that and activate your soul remembrance, soul activation, DNA activation, to reverberate the frequencies, to heal this, to eradicate it. So no being, no thing feels like it's okay, or manifests in the saga to where it's like it's okay or satiating or uplifting or satiating to harm a child or any being, anything, to rape a child or any being or anything. You're welcome, and thank you. So I started healing, and that's what the Arcturians told me. I'm channeling right now. So I've been healing pedophilia and through the soul space, and I've been channeling through the inner space, and I've been channeling in the podcast, Kingdom Things podcast, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. And I've been deciding who I want to be. I thought I wanted to be a singer-songwriter, and I idolized a certain singer. I idolized a certain singer, and I wanted to be like her and sing like her, perform like her, since I was a little girl. And the universe is like, Ashley, the universe came to me and said, Ashley, we don't think that's what the fuck you want. Can we show you what's in this energy? Allegedly. Sorry, y'all, I ran out of storage space. Had to get that situated to finish this transmission. So, I had to just, decide who I want to be. I channel all throughout the podcast. I'm going to link below reference content. I channel Kingdom Things podcast. It was originally a Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment weekly offering. And then I was guided to share in the Kingdom Things podcast catalog. All the allegations are allegations, okay? Our cosmic, no longer identifying as cosmic trauma. Vanity debunked, no longer identifying as cosmic trauma. Link below in the description of this video reference content. Again, it was originally a Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment podcast offering. And then I was guided to put it in the Kingdom Things podcast catalog, both timeless catalogs. So channeling about how allegations in regards to pedophilia and other atrocious manifestations of our collective, of our energy being a projection, a simulation or projection from our future selves, 2033 and beyond selves, which are infinite dimensions, projecting us into procreation or existence, blossoming us back into divine evolution to put our energy, our future self, putting our energy under a microscope, magnifying glass to be the wisdoms from how we observe ourselves. Link below, observations from the far, far beyond. Kingdom Things podcast, originally in the Kingdom Things podcast catalog. I think I also shared it in this transmission in the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment timeless catalog. Link below in the description of this podcast installment. And I'm being guided to talk about, continue on the reptilian heritage and the way we perceive reptilian as these adrenochrome drinking monstrous beings. It's really an analogy for reptilians and many infinite other species of the galactic and beyond creation that were amnesiac or out of alignment with the wisdoms and the wellness that we are the divine evolution. We are Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, and evolution. So we thought we were behind closed doors. We thought we were alone when we were in spaces and places where we only saw our physical vessel or our existence. Now remembering that every dimension of existence or dark matter brought into form and shape and perspective, perception, conscious awareness is God, is infinite sentience. Is observing, it is recording or making history or wisdoms out of our existence. So we was doing shit because we thought we were in a room alone where we had infinite eyes, infinite dimensions, infinite observers. Honestly, we were on stages with high and low lights. The divine reporting being the wisdoms, computing wisdoms from our infinite dimensions, our infinite now moments, even when we thought we were behind closed doors. And it's like being the wisdoms from this, being heart-centered, call to action, stay with yourself every day, ask yourself, hey, soul itself, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, as well as greater conscious embodiment of our limitless potentials? Wait for the answers because they will come. Let's be the wisdoms, be conscious awareness, 2033 and beyond. Infinite energies having celestial beings of the cosmos experience of divine evolution, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. We get to get into the roots of these dimensions of ourselves, our amnesiatic, of our DNA. They're one with our DNA, our genome, the makers of us. These infinite species that were amnesiatic, to the remembrance that we are part of a greater scale, greater optic, greater perspective, greater conscious awareness, consciousness, existence, beingness, however, whatever paradigms we align to in our infinite dimensions. We most commonly term existence, consciousness, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, healing the makings of us to be the wisdoms. Now that we're consciously aware, we can observe ourselves. We can ask the questions about ourselves to be conscious awareness and evolution. Be conscious of our conscious awareness and evolution. So we were idolizing these beings, put on pedestal these beings behind closed, baby, calling them so talented, so beautiful, so this, so that, behind closed, here and now, their energy reverberating with the actions of raping children, allegedly. And we couldn't perceive it, or we weren't sentient enough to pick this up because we were so enamored and amnesiatic, or aligned with the amnesiatic galactic evolutionary status or darkness We were perpetuating the illusion of the separation from the divine, or our infinite sentience, our infinite consciousness, awareness, wellness, and balance. It's time to be the wisdoms of wellness and balance. The reptilians falling into that darkness. It's infinite other species. And now we have the conscious awareness that we were one with these infinite species that were in the darkness, or perpetuating imbalance, or doing things that weren't reflective of the remembrance that we're one in divine evolution. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Because as we exist, we are celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, are quantumly entangled. Once we do something to someone or something, that energy is present here and now with us, meaning what? We're going to manifest that same situation for ourselves. It may look different, or be in a different dimension, a different timeline, or a past life. Now we have the conscious awareness that our future incarnation is here and now. Or what we regenerate, we replenish, we don't decay, we don't die. As before, when we were decaying, we perceive ourselves as decaying and dying. We perceived our relatives, family, friends, pets as decaying and dying. They're really, baby, transcending out of this simulation game board, becoming consciously aware, stepping back into the conscious awareness of the future self. Observing the game board, being observers of the game board, being future, infinite, but more mastered in galactic, celestial, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, observers of the game board, observing us still in the game board in darkness, running around, thinking we're behind closed doors. Now we're being lifted. Our simulation, our game board is being lifted so we can be the wisdoms, conscious awareness, without having to have a next life, having to die or transcend, to be the wisdoms, to be the awareness, to be a contributing force on the family tree of galactic and beyond heritage. Galactic and beyond heritage being one with, as well as a dimension of the infinite dimensions in which we most commonly term God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. We get to atone or be honest with ourselves. Garner the wisdoms from our evolution, to be the wisdoms of regeneration and expanded consciousness and DNA genome activation. These reptilians and other species and beings, one with us. And I had the experience in the car where I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this. And I drove home and was relinquished as soon as I opened the door. There's many dimensions to it. One, the Arcturians and galactic ancestors like, hey, Ashley, we're preparing you. To activating you, initiating you, and to be able to heal, reverberate energies and frequencies to heal this imbalance of hurting our children. Two, you were deciding who you wanted to be. You were idolizing this singer entertainer, and you were calling yourself a singer songwriter. The singer entertainer, allegedly what she did to garner the power, the magnetization, to have crowds and bending at her knee and kissing her toes and worshiping her allegedly in churches in her name, allegedly, was off of the amnesia that y'all were aligned to as a collective, to perpetuate imbalances, so our future selves could observe the imbalances, to be the wellness, to be in this point, this moment where we're arising, and instead of just being a simulation, being conscious awareness, infinite energies, having a galactic celestial species of the beings, galactic celestial beings of the cosmos experience, a dimension simultaneously one with God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Not all people, the divine's like, the galactic ancestors are like, my divine counterpart, he wants me to say this. Let me stop playing. But the galactic ancestors also did tell me, hey, Ashley, I know we're showing you all this darkness that's in y'all's energy to help heal it up, to help rise y'all to divine remembrance, to be divine remembrance from y'all's evolution. I know that. But there's a lot more good than there is bad. Because it's bad that y'all was experiencing this darkness, which, yes, did have infinite dimensions, as all things have infinite dimensions. Understanding it's a calibration. Meaning, timekeeper species, forces, and energies can calibrate this energy to energies of light, or being the wisdoms from the imbalances. Light and dark are truly yin, yang, light, dark are one spectrum of wholeness. But these timekeeper species beings can just easily flip a switch and calibrate, move the dial. to where the darkness is now a sunrise phase, and we're being the wisdoms from the darkness and no longer perpetuating the imbalances. Yes, we're in sequential realities where this plays out over space and time or dimensionality. Simultaneously, we no longer have to be the imbalances. We no longer have to be the death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, and being trafficking. Talking about AI, artificial intelligence, the way we thought of ourselves, the way we manifested in the moment when we were in the sundown phase, or we were in the darkness, or we were out of alignment with a greater conscious awareness, where we would war and fight differences. I said sunrise, and I felt the energy, wanting my energy, our energy, want to animate it and animate and be in a posture of war, or battling our sunrise. Battling our changes, battling the differences we're going through, we're experiencing, because we're in rapid evolution. That's the dimension of AI, artificial intelligence, where we lack the sentience of understanding that these changes are not to harm us. These changes or differences are not to be at war with. But these changes and differences and shifts and rapid evolution is to bring us into the wellness and wisdoms and conscious infinite energies, one with and beyond Hashem, Brahman, Prime Source, the Most High. Having conscious celestial galactic beings, species of the cosmos experience, becoming consciously dimensions, galactic tree of life, galactic ancestry tree of life. One with simultaneously a sliver of the infinite dimensions within and beyond God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. We all get to chill, relax. Any difference we perceive, go and drop into the heart space, prayer, meditation. We pray for wellness, balance. Drop into the heart space, prayer, meditation. Hey, soul, hey, self. What is this trying to teach me about myself, these self? And be gentle with yourself, ourself, these self. As the things that are coming to the light and you find out, oh, holy shit, holy conundrum quelled. I was idolizing somebody that was raping, allegedly R-wording children. Deep diving out in the stress, be the wisdoms. Remember, you're one with the reptilian, dark baby, reptilian ancestral forces, all these ancestral forces, adrenochrome drinking forces. Like, we're one. Let's be the wisdoms. We're baby. The dial's been turned. We no longer have to live like this. I'm going to link below Kingdom Things Podcast installments. It's actually a Kingdom Things Podcast YouTube playlist, because I channel many healing forces, ancestral forces, to help heal this in our energy, to assist with consciously healing this in our energy. It's already done. Again, we're in a sequential space-time saga paradigm, a saga or story of the cosmos of God's creation, where we see space and time, or we get to demonstrate the mastery of patience and evolution and growth. We get to do so in joy, wellness, and balance, or self-forgiveness. Feel how you feel. Be the wisdoms. Don't harm yourself or others. Prayer, meditation. Call to action. Sit with yourself every day. Ask yourself, hey soul, what do I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, as well as greater conscious embodiment of my our limitless potentials? So I'm going to link below the playlist. It's Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips YouTube playlist. It's called Pedophilia Transcended. I channel specific these transmissions, like 4 or 5 of them. So where is ancestral cosmos and beyond guided. All the podcasts are. I surrender to this process to help share healing transmissions in this process. Channeled a few installments. These podcasts are linked below. The Pedophilia Transcendent playlist is linked below in the description of this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment offering. Again, if you normally watch Kingdom Things Podcast on Spotify, this playlist is going to take you to the Kingdom Things Podcast YouTube catalog. You can always just type the names of each episode into the Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips YouTube catalog and watch it on Spotify. On Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips Spotify catalog and watch the transmissions on Spotify. Again, link below in the description of this video. This transmission. And it's like, I channeled last week, though. Last week's Kingdom Things last week's Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment offering, I shared about my transfiguration experience. And in that experience, when I felt like I was just sleeping for a few hours, I was beyond space-time, but still within space-time, where I was having an experience of atonement. Like, Ashley, you would never admit to this when you were within space-time. You would never admit to these things, that these were one with your energy, because your perspective of who you thought you were, your saga, your storyline, your contributions to the evolution of all things, that's not how you identified. So you would never expand your consciousness and admit these things. Transcendence. Principle of correspondence, as below, so above. Everything in our reality is a manifestation of our one energy, in which manifests in infinite ways. And the way we perceive ourselves, yes, is a part of the story we're sharing with divine evolution, to share with the alchemy of our one energy with infinite dimensions. At the same time, we get to step into celestial galactic oneness unity Christ consciousness mastery practice, as mastering oneness unity celestial galactic Christ consciousness is an infinite journey. We can just say, hey, principle of correspondence, as below, so above. Everything in my reality is a manifestation of our one energy, which manifests in every way, in infinite ways. What is it trying to teach me about myself? These self being the wisdoms. So it's like, through the inner space, I could perceive. I was running from it, because we were programmed to run from our inner space. But over the last couple of days, I could perceive, like, the reptilian forces. Like, I've done healing around the reptiles too, reptilian ancestry too. And we're going to roll into Asiyah Story animated series episode. I healed through the inner space, and I channeled the healing frequencies and wisdoms within my animated series, Asiyah Story. And the animated series, because I have books also called Asiyah Story. The animated series stems from channeling the books. That's how I started channeling the animated series. And then Reptoid Heritage Reconciled is like, the reptilians are one with us. We had to go through our inner space and atone with this to be the wisdoms, to no longer perpetuate adrenochrome drinking type paradigms, or siphoning energies to self-satiate. And then also another paradigm, another dimension, so period, right? Period to that. And then I also want to, this other dimension, ancestral forces are like the ideology of siphoning energy. Yeah, that's real. But then also lean back and, yeah, that's real, period. But then also we are celestial consciousness, or what everything is interconnected. We get to draw our energetic boundaries and live our sagas or our stories, or the makings of us from infinite potentials. The way we think and align, that's the makings of us to contribute to the evolution of all things. You know, and pray and meditate to align with our ascended timelines, our higher selves, or most abundant, infinite, well-balanced potentials to be in evolution, to be our future selves in the present moment, to assist with fulfilling the 2033 and beyond prophecy within our present, our now moment. So we're going to roll into Asiyah Story, Reptilian Heritage Reconciled in just one moment. But I've been hearing the reptilian forces after I had that transfiguration experience. You don't have to tell me like that. Like, bring it to my conscious awareness. Let's atone. I've been practicing atonement. I've been channeling about this in the podcast, baby. And it's an infinite journey of mastery, because we're infinite dimensions. So we're always gonna expand into greater conscious awareness of the self, ourselves, divine evolution. It's like, hey, reptilians to the inner space, like, baby, we would call nefarious reptilians. Baby, one with us. Okay, what's trying to teach us about ourselves, these self? No, thank you. Ancestral forces said, hey, Syrians, thank you for coming. Thank you for being present. Showing your presence. I know you're always present. Thank you for your conscious awareness. Syrians are part of the Galactic Council, Universal Council, that help with timekeeping the cosmos, or help aligning the sagas and stories and existence of the cosmos. They're like, the dial has been turned. Thank you. Thank you. They're like, we look like Nordic beings. Yeah, we can manifest to look like Nordic beings. They're like, we probably will when we have open disclosure in the masses, and we're on your TVs and your social media news, social media feeds and social media feeds. We'll probably manifest as Nordic beings, Nordic race beings. We're Syrians. Oh, cool. Cool. And they want to talk about. Oh, they wanted me to talk about it, channel about it. We're one. We are one. Thank you. Cool. Beautiful. They're like, the dial has been turned. It's time to be the wisdoms from these dimensions of our galactic heritage, which are simultaneously one with us, that thought we were behind closed doors. So doing nefarious deeds or harming ourselves, themselves, to self-satiate, self-aggrandize, self-acceptance. Self-acceptance. It's like Ashley, your podcast that aligns with this self-acceptance. Let me be the wisdoms. Let me be the wellness, to be evolution, to align the podcast with sunrise, higher ascended timeline, baby. What I've been channeling that's supposed to be, contributing resources as we awaken in our collective, in the masses. Celestial galactic oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, embodiment, alignment. Remember that we are infinite energies having celestial beings of the cosmos experience. One with our future selves in which project us into procreation or conscious awareness of the self. Divine evolution, existence. Yes, and thank you. You're welcome and thank you. It's like perverting our bodies, our vessels, our energies. So whenever we feel anything in our genitals or our private parts, we overtly sexualize it as something that it's an adult thing. This is the things that adults feel. It's the things that, whenever we feel anything move with our bodies as well as our genitals, that's our creator energy. Our ability to co-create, co-manifest our evolution. Our channeling frequencies of wellness and balance. To co-create, co-procreate our evolution and growth. Not just children, but space and time and beyond space and time. And how we manifest within and beyond space and time. I was called into celibacy back in 2018, and I've been celibate since. I obliged, I followed, I took heed, and I've been celibate since. So I've been able to perceive creator sexual energy in different dimensions, different perspectives. I lost my virginity when I was 17. Went celibate when I was 25. I'm 32, been celibate since 25. I'm now 32. So I perceive perspective, perceptions, and I've been in prayer, meditation, or zealotry seeking God within. So I've been able to perceive different perspectives of sexual energy or our creator energy. And one of the perspectives, dimensions of the perspectives I perceived, I channeled within the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment catalog. I did share it within KTP, Kingdom Things Podcast. I'm going to link the installment below, the podcast offering episode below. It's called, the title is Our Creator Energy, Our Sexual Energy is Our Creator Energy. And it was a few years ago, which is truly here and now. So let me atone and heal and lift up. I was feeling kind of victimized by the self. Because now, full circle moment, we're one with the energies, our spirit guides, other dimensions, which spirit guides are really other dimensions of ourself, the self, or divine evolution. At the time, I felt victimized. Because the story I tell in this episode, our sexual energy is our creator energy. I was at Wendy's getting a 10-piece nuggets. And when I was doing it, I was atoning in that experience as well. Because you know how we demonize fast food. And the soul was like, hey, Ashley, when y'all do that, because as y'all grow and evolve, you'll demonize or project imbalances or lack, destitution on things you used to do. Not remembering that the things that you used to do are still one with you here and now. At getting the wisdoms and being the wisdoms, and as far as the things that we used to do, to be the wisdoms, to be the wellness, to be divine evolution and evolution, greater expanded embodiment, conscious awareness of celestial galactic oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, nature, our connection to infinite dimensions, our tandem nature with infinite dimensions, and wellness, balance, harmony. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. So I was in Wendy's getting a 10-piece. And I was atoning at the same time because I wanted to help uplift, the demonization of fast food, of our past, all these paradigms. So I was saying heart-centered. And what I felt was like my body sentiently, I felt like it was like figuratively, like spiritually, like I felt like I was being fondled on my genitals. I was like, what is that? And I asked myself, what is that? I'm sitting in the line at Wendy's. I'm like, what is that? And the soul explained, just like, hey, like, your sexual energy is your creator energy. Whenever you like something or you engage with anything, understand it's tandem with your creator energy or your sexual energy. Period. The soul Syrians are like, period. Y'all perverted it to where it's like a secretive, private thing to create or to be, to exist, or to channel frequencies or to feel. What you feel in your genitals has 0 degrees of separation from what you feel in your finger. It's a paradigm of belief system. And no, we don't want anything fondled in a way that you're touched without your consent. You're touched without collective moral. You're touched in a way that is in opposition or differing from our collective agreements on what's morally acceptable when it comes to physical touch. Like if you punch somebody in the face, that's assault. If you touch somebody on their body, that is assault. Without asking and they say, no, stop touching, that is assault. If you fondle a child, that is pedophilia. That is assault. That is a crime. And the celestial bodies are like, y'all have always been the divine evolution. Y'all already have systems worked out to combat this. Jailing, prison. And I also channeled the installment titled Prison Reform, Kingdom Things Podcast. I'm going to link it below in the description. That's a paradigm we get to uplift and change. Why, Ashley? Because the Celestial Galactic Ancestral Forces really want my opinion. Like, why? Because we created a system to where we want people to go to prison to make money. The prison system became a capitalistic complex where we want, so we're energetically setting the intention to manifest crime and balance. Let's atone with it and be the wisdoms. Because we want these people to go to prison to make money. Transcend. Let's be the wisdoms, be the wellness, be the balance. It's keeping us in the dark days, baby. We're acting in the dark phase. The dial has been turned. We no longer have to act in these ways. Another thing with healing, like I channeled earlier, we're really a collective system. This is a manifestation of a collective manifestation. Manifestation, the podcast, your existence, my existence, all beings, all things exist. This is a collective manifestation. It's what we needed for our collective evolution. So like we channeled earlier. We don't have psychic gifts. That's a paradigm, a dark days paradigm. We don't have psychic gifts. We don't have psychic abilities. We are the divine mind. We are divine psyche, experiencing shape and form. So healers, people that call themselves healers, when we do this, understanding subconsciously, we're calling for people to be wounded. If we want to be a healer, we're calling for the manifestation for people to be wounded. And this is something that the soul put on my spirit a few years ago when I started awakening. I was like, I don't want to call myself a healer. I don't want to, because I understand that the soul's like, had me understand, hey, you're calling for people to manifest to be wounded. If you want to be a healer. If we want to be saviors or heroes, we're calling for people to be victimized. So understand we're all the divine made manifest in every moment. To be the wellness, to be the balance. What do we create? Who do we be? How do we evolve? The kingdom of God has always only existed. We don't have to create a new kingdom. We get to expand our consciousness, and it's happening. It is. This whole channeling is about to rising from just being a simulate, from being a sacred simulation, not just being a simulation, being a sacred simulation of divine evolution, to being infinite energies, having celestial beings of the cosmos experience and beyond, becoming conscious dimensions of a galactic and beyond family ancestry, family existence, family evolution. Galactic ancestry being a dimension, iota, simultaneously one with the infinite dimensions that are God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. As we continue to grow and evolve, we get to go and evolve into how we're tandem with paradigms beyond galactic heritage. The celestial bodies are one with paradigms beyond the cosmos, which we're one with. Celestos. We are a collective beyond what you perceive as the cosmos. This is all. You'll get greater conscious awareness of these frequencies, these paradigms of your your familiar heritage beyond the cosmos. Just wanted me to channel that to say we are ready as a collective to know ourselves beyond the cosmos, as far as expanding to greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment, grounded in multidimensionality, or cosmic and beyond heritage, nature, existence, evolution. Cool. Like, do we want to channel anything else? Like, we touched on a lot of healing, a lot of remembrances, dimensions in our remembrances, paradigms of our existence, and remembrances and dimensionality. I want to thank y'all so much for stopping in on this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment offering. Again, my name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. We're all channeled for the divine, as we are all the divine channeled in every now present 0 point moment to manifest our channel to infinite energies reflecting, refracting, or channeling to manifest our every now moment. I channel healing frequencies and wisdoms and remembrances and hear Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, as well as my sister brother podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, to be assistance, a resource as we're all awakening and remembering our galactic and beyond heritage, our galactic and beyond existence in our present now moment, to be the wisdoms from our galactic and beyond heritage, our galactic and beyond existence in the present now moment, to be the wellness, no death, no infinite energies, having celestial beings of the cosmos experience, cosmos and beyond experience, with no death, no disease, no war, no ephemeral world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no being trafficking. We're within Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. Again, subscribe, like, share to help proliferate the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment journey to wellness and balance, divine remembrance in the now moment, which is an infinite journey. We also have Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, which is available to stream on YouTube and Spotify. Link below. Subscribe, follow, share, hit the notification bells. I decided I don't want to be a singer-songwriter, but I've had a lot of evolution with creating music, and so my catalog, Ashley-Nicole Music, is available to stream. Also another resource to assist us as we are the divine in evolution, to greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of the wellness and balance that is our divine nature and evolution, our divine existence and evolution. Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube, link below. Many genres, many healing frequencies. My saga, or conscious awareness, experience, and evolution, which has always been tandem with the collective, so it has been a part of my divine evolution to lean out of like identifying as a singer-songwriter, to be able to expand my consciousness, to channel these existential fundamental nature, cosmic and beyond remembrances, healing frequencies to the podcast. But it's also, again, whenever we're going to evolve, not shaming, blaming, resenting, casting lack or anger on the past dimensions of ourselves, but atoning with it to be the wisdoms, be wellness. Remember how we're one with all beings, all things in divine evolution. Harmony, wellness, peace in our divine evolution. So, making peace, not being so angry about not being angry at all when it comes to, all right, for the last time, y'all, we had to go ahead and update the storage to go ahead and finish out this installment of my music. Ashley-Nicole Music, available to stream on YouTube. Link below in the description of this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment installment. The soul space ancestral forces are like, Ashley, believe that your music assists with activating celestial galactic oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, remembrance, wellness, and balance, highest timeline, ascended timeline, evolution, for the upliftment regeneration of all things, as we are galactic, celestial oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, and evolution, the infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. There was a song that was being nudged to sing during this transmission, but instead of singing it, I went into channeling existential fundamental nature remembrances in regards to our galactic heritage and how we're being raised for being a sacred simulation, not just a simulation, but sacred simulation, projecting from our future self, being arisen to be conscious, infinite energies, having galactic, celestial, and beyond experience of divine evolution, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, experiencing being as sagas of galactic and beyond creation, evolution, or stories and remembrances of galactic and beyond evolution, which contributes to the evolution of all beings, all things, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. So I started channeling about all of this instead of singing a song. I'm gonna go in to sing my song. It's called, it's really our song. We co-created, we brought into manifestation, as a collective. Everything we do, everything we are, it's a collective manifestation for the wellness, balance, upliftment of the collective. Our conscious awareness is what changes our megalomaniac, narcissistic, superiority complex dispositions as our species and timeline of divine evolution, which baby galactic ancestors say y'all all had that stuff bad. Have had it bad. We're growing and evolving out of it. We're atoning right now. Let's just say it's gone, but we're also atoning. And we're in a sequential space-time reality. So before I would get a big head subconsciously and consciously about the music I channeled. Now when I channel music, I set the intention, I deep dive into inner space, I heal, I grow. I set the intention to channel healing frequencies from the future into the present moment. Existential fundamental natures from the future into the present moment. This is my song, Tranquil Tides Part 1, which is on the Rapture, the album. We don't have to do much for our highest joy. We are champions because we exist. Existential manifestations create our relation. The infinite energies, we are grounded in this realm as human beings. Galactic, infinite human beings. Or bright, wide-eyed, multi-dimensional. Time is abundant, talking Big Bang, London. Time is abundant, talking Big Bang, London. So as I'm singing the song, I started singing the song, baby. I'm in all types of pitches and octaves. Don't mind it. Because as I'm singing it, I'm like channeling different frequencies of our one energy that we will identify as just one person. Oh, that's that one. That sounds like that one person. That's a frequency from that one person. It's a frequency that we all share. So I'm channeling and I'm singing. Like, you want to sound like this person? And we kind of playing with you. Because at first I kind of sounded like one singer that I was channeling about earlier, allegedly. And the universe was kind of playing with me like a little bit. And then I was perceiving things. It's like, hey, you want to... Oh. As we heal, our whole energy, our one energy rises and heals as a collective. And people that... in our narcissistic disposition of who we believe we are, we realize who we believe we are is not who we truly are, because we're being illuminated. Our energy is rising in vibration where we perceive how we've always been sequential, harmoniously one with all beings, all things, in our sequential linear space-time paradigm as well as beyond. So we're realizing, whoa, who I thought I was is not who I truly am. I'm so much more. So I'm singing, I'm channeling these frequencies. I could perceive beings in our linear space-time like, hold on, I'm not used to this. Why do I sound like this? Why does my frequency feel like this? Oh, because the collective is rising. Risen, rose, rising. So I'm perceiving this. So I've changed. So, hey, you want to sound like this artist? And it's like, because this artist sings really well. Beautiful, beautiful singer. Sings really well. So you want to sing like her? It's like, I was like, no. I was like, I'll just sing the way, you know, I'm supposed to be singing in this moment. It's like, you can. We've always only been one. I was like, cool, but yeah, no thank you. Like, cool. Yeah, let's take that wisdom. Let's be the wisdom and the wellness, how our frequency have always been one. Let's be the wisdoms, wellness, harmonies, divine remembrance, and celestial galactic oneness, unity, Christ consciousness from this. This was Tranquil Tides Part 1, the Rapture of the album. Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube. There is a Tranquil Tides Part 2, baby. I had to atone with myself. After I channeled Tranquil Tides Part 2, that's how we got Tranquil Tides Part 3. Tranquil Tides Part 2 is, I'm like, I say, I can't take, I say, all eyes on me. Sacred being, activated souls. To remember, it doesn't cost to be the dream. It doesn't cost to live the dream. Planet Earth, human being sanctuary. First off, planet Earth is called by many names. It's one with every realm of God's creation, every dimension of God's creation, and it's home to many beings, many species. First, that part first. And then first, like another part is like all eyes on me, sacred being, activated souls. No, our eyes on your own heart space. So we can evolve who God created, how God created each and every one of us to be, or why we blossom back into divine evolution, to be what, to do what, to contribute what. But we got to have our eyes on our own heart space to understand ourselves, or know thyself, to be remembered in celestial galactic oneness unity Christ consciousness. So part 3, Twinkle Ties part 3 is frequencies reverberate and reflect to manifest you and me. All eyes on your own heart spaces, on our own heart spaces, water our own seas, to bloom into who we were created to be, and more, your soul. And then I have a song called Call Your Soul Your Home. Call your soul your home, and don't be afraid to embody your home. You are holy, we are holy. You are whole, we are whole. We are limitless potentials, yin energy, darkness being illuminated by the light. Call Your Soul Your Home is on A Story Worth Telling, the album, Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube playlist section. Triangle Tires part 3 is on A Story Worth Telling, the album, Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube. Triangle Tires part 2 is on the Rapture of the album. Triangle Tires part 1 is on the Rapture of the album. Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube. You'll see all of my playlists, my projects. I've been in evolution. We've always only been in evolution. And now we know, baby, infinite wellness has always been one with our linear space-time. So we really didn't have to be out here, baby, in forgetfulness and amnesia and hurt, baby. So hurting other people with our incantations and align with separation consciousness. But now we no longer demonize. Yes, we know infinite has always been one with the linear space-time. We be the wisdoms from our linear space-time experience with the illusion of separation from the infinite, to be the wellness and greater remembrance how we've always been one with the infinite. Excuse me. Call Your Soul Your Home, available Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube. All my music, Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube. I'm a channeled author, a self-published author. I channel literature, ascended timelines, future self. Now, baby, back then when I first was guided in linear space-time to channel these books, that I had the conscious awareness as who I identify as Ashley-Nicole Phillips in linear space-time, infinite dimensions of myself had the remembrance that I was being guided by the future self to be the future self in the present moment, to assist with divine remembrance, how you've always been one with the infinite. I channeled the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It's a 3-part book series. The first book, Coming Home, the story of Asiyah. The second book, the story of Asiyah, I'm Home. Asiyah is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey, healing and atoning, because the energies and frequencies from my evolution of sharing these, saying this, incantating this, channeling the books, are coming up to heal and atone with it. Face myself, face these self. Coming on, the story of Asiyah is followed by the book, The Story of Asiyah, I'm Home, the first 2 books within the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. Asiyah is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school of Manhattan Prep. She goes to a lot. I perceived, divine counterpart, you wanted me to keep on singing, and I did. And I'm making wellness, multidimensionally communicating with my divine counterpart. It's like I perceived making wellness, helping raise a man's awareness of himself into remembrance that he is the divine human, one with the woman. And simultaneously, the woman is the divine woman, one with the man. Being our ascended timeline self in the present moment. So when he does stuff, he doesn't perceive that I perceive what he's doing, but I also channel what he's doing into wellness and balance, celestial galactic oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, wisdoms, existence, manifestations, for the upliftment, regeneration of all beings, all things. A collective doing, collective remembrance, collective alignment, collective happening. The man and the woman, all beings, all things. You're welcome and thank you. Coming on the story of Asiyah, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm home. Asiyah is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school, Manhattan Prep. She goes through many experiences which help grow and evolve her into greater conscious awareness of how she's always been one with the cosmos. She's always been unconditional love. The book might not say that explicitly, but just like deep dive into the energies, because it shares that in the third part. You get that for those full circle moments in the third book. The third and final part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is my other half. My other half is a twin flame divine counterpart, existential fundamental nature journey back home to God inside. One soul manifests as two beings over many lifetimes. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. They will do so which lifetime, under which circumstances. The books are prophetic. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is available to purchase in the Amazon bookstore. If you're doing digital downloads, it's $9.99 per book, so $29.97 plus tax, more than more for the entire Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. Excuse me, y'all. If you're doing paperback copies mailed to your home, it's 2 bindings. Coming Home, the story of Asiyah, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm home. The first 2 books of the parcel come in 1 paperback binding, $19.99 plus tax plus shipping and handling. The third book, My Other Half, comes in a separate binding, $9.99 plus tax plus shipping and handling. So $29.98 plus tax, more than more, plus shipping and handling for the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. Paperback copies mailed to your home. You're also able to experience the first 2 books, Coming Home, the story of Asiyah, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm home, audiobook style within the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips YouTube catalog. The playlists for the 2 books are linked below in the description of this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment offering. You're welcome. Thank you. We talked about the animated series, about to roll into an episode of Asiyah's story, the animated series. Got the intuitive future self here in the present moment guidance, manifestation, energy, embodiment to co-create, procreate, bring into conscious awareness, conscious experience. Asiyah's story, the animated series, which is available. The animated series, all the episodes on which I have published are available to stream AP short stories on YouTube. Link below. My author's YouTube channel. Link below in the description of this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment weekly offering. You see growth and evolution, different paradigms exemplified, healed up within the animated series. As we are the divine evolution of our dimensions and paradigms of our divine evolution, as we are the divine evolution. Being the wisdoms and wellness from our evolution, our every now moment, every 0 point moment, may it manifest into our existence, our lives, our saga, the divine evolution. Also have a live series, Out of the Box. It's analogous to what we're all going through, channeled it from the soul space, got the guidance to manifest this. So we're all going through awakening within the paradigms of time and space, or dimensionality, and beyond time and space, dimensionality. So remembrance that we've always been one with the infinite, or the divine evolution. And then my cooking show, Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, cooking channel, Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, is available to stream on YouTube, link below. Whatever the ancestors tell me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish, tell us to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. This is what we put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. Also have some mukbang series over there. We talk about whatever the soul space channel, about whatever the soul puts on the soul space to channel about. Again, Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Link below in the description of this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment offering. What else? What else? I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because we are love and our truest truths. Let's give this love to ourselves first. Self-love is the best love because it helps us embody the celestial galactic oneness unity Christ consciousness consciously, in which we've always been. Our linear space-time has always been tandem one with the infinite in our every now moment. Regardless of how we perceive our every now moment, there are infinite dimensions, infinite parts, infinite frequencies, pigments that make up our every now moment. Also termed the divine. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, the Most High, whatever you call God, whatever you term God, or all things existence. And wellness and harmony, we are. I'm going to see y'all later. Let's roll into an episode of Out of the Box, as well as Asiyah's story. See y'all later. Bye. Conscious within a realm that is a patient within the etheric intensive care unit. As ancient eons-old prophecy has been resurrected and fulfilled, growing into being a dimension of the limitless bipedal man. Well, woman. Let's try this intro scene again. We're galactic beings. Our energetic disposition and thought patterns manifest our reality. Let's try awakened within the dream. Remembering that I am one with all things, and that my energetic embodiment is infinite and sentient. Another day in paradise. As I awakened to my limitless presence, a little bit ahead of the masses. Another day in paradise. Because I am a forerunner. I began to demonize humanism as a part of my awakening process. It's an ancient cycle, an archaic cycle, that we no longer allow ourselves to do, as instead of demonizing our experiences, not limerence, not naive, or our creations as humans, we face them, we meet them, we learn from them, and grow and evolve the energies of our creations. But conscious and aware of the need and necessity to balance energies to eradicate disease. Another day in paradise. Like food. And nature. What does your sky look like? I ask because I have the soul level remembrance that every human perceives reality as we are, or as the energies we're embodying in every moment, and not truly as it is. So I ask, what does your sky look like?
You are clear, ocean waves, what you call sins, and the waves of revolution. Activated human will. You are the earth, you are the dust, you are the
We, humanity, stem from the beginning of space and time, the spheres of creation in which came together to create a more powerful, abundant, prime source creator energy, or Allah, or God, or the Most High. The energy summation of the spheres of creation were an energy of imbalance and chaos. So, galactic creation ensued, as well as the universal laws in which govern the tangible realms, worlds, and planets. Like the principle of gender, everything in creation has feminine as well as masculine energies as the components of its makeup. To be in perfect balance or achieve 0 point, you must embrace, honor, and cultivate your yin and your yang, or your feminine and your masculine, or your inner man as well as inner woman. You don't have to know the way. Just know that you are your North Star.
You are a warrior, princess, dragon, galactic, queen.
Be like water. Flow.
How's being awake in your earthly dream treating you?
Taking everything in stride. How's the Earth's timeline trajectory looking?
100% chance of the highest timeline outcome manifesting for the foreseeable eons, and a 100% chance of your most abundant mirrored and balancing counterpart manifesting to traverse your human interdimensional existence with.
All in a space, time, and beyond's work. And I trust this.
Be patient, Ash.
Ash?
Do you mind me calling you Ash?
No. I don't mind. My grandmother and my sister are the only ones who have called me Ash.
You there, Ashley? Ash? Ash?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
You're remembering.
I'm what? Remembering.
Your mission on planet Earth.
To assist with uplifting and rejuvenating all of infinite creation through the way I relate with and unconditionally love myself or all things.
Yes. Be patient and compassionate with yourself, Ashley.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Talk to you later, Em.
We were created. Love is on fire. There are you and I. My civilizations that are love is on fire. We got out of the pain. Shame, no down. We'll get over it too. Me and you.
My mission: to assist with bringing harmony to the reptilian race. Bigger picture? I am creating harmony within self, because all is within. Facing myself has been trying. The beautiful part about this whole process, well, all of it is beautiful, because all is the divine in evolution. The beautiful part about this process is that I am remembered. Whenever I am feeling out of sorts.
Hey, my name is Asiyah, and I am an interdimensional being. I know. I just found out myself. Everything that I thought was my truth was a lie. I chose to continue this life because of the one thing that I know isn't a lie. Love.
I drop into my heart space for guidance, love, and support.
Over the years, when you got angry, or rather, you perceived that others were angry, you judged.
Yeah, I did.
You forgot who you are.
You forgot who you are. You are a reptilian.
Not just any reptilian. I am one with you.
It's a part of the creation of who I am, to remember that all is one. To remember who we are, the human being of planet Earth. God created us to be in His, her image, unconditional love, the mastery of the understanding that all is one, all is within.
Yes, Asiyah. You going within and finding me set the reptilians free. You see, we don't have to run anymore. We ran from divine alignment, out of the complacency and solace we found within self. We ran to maintain our repetitious patterns that manifested within the human being, as we are a part of the makings of the human being, as your ego or your personalities.
The reptilian brain makes me want to react by flighting or fighting. Makes me feel like I don't know who I can trust. Makes me feel like I stand alone.
Always remember, Asiyah.
All is one.
And all is within.
Including the reptilians. Alone. I grew up feeling isolated and in pain. Whenever I feel the energies that remind me of this isolation and pain, I'm triggered into my flight or fight response. As you face the reptilian dimensions of yourself, remain heart-centered to elevate this dimension of the self. The projecting of your energy, which caused the disease, war, famine, death, poverty on your planet. It's rooted in the anger. Stay heart-centered and uplift the energies of the anger. Well, yes, the reptilians did procreate this disease called war, anger, famine, poverty, with journeying creation as an autonomous creation within creation. Does this make the reptilian race any less of creation than you, Asiyah?
God, wake me up. It was the only time I really miss. Look in the mirror and say you deserve courage. And don't forget the 3 C's: courage, kindness, and complete autonomy. Kindness doesn't begin with a C, but don't those words feel good to the soul?
My author, Ashley-Nicole. Point exemplified. Your author, Ashley-Nicole, is a mirror of you, just as the reptilian dimension standing in front of you is a mirror of you. All is within. We are one. We choose to grow and evolve through accepting and appreciating how we are one, and to forgive the dissonance or disagreement with how we project our oneness. Forgiving the dissonance with the understanding that how each frequency within the oneness of all things, or infinite creation, or God, expresses the oneness is necessary, even if we don't agree or understand it. Every dimension is necessary. We choose to do what, Asiyah? Learn and grow from the self.
Precisely.
You got it. These powerful energies I'm feeling are my new beginning. When I felt my new beginning initiating, I would be triggered into fight or flight response, which would perpetuate old realities. Groundhog's Day.
You remember. You are ready to step into your humanic position of bringing harmony to all of the universes, all of the galactic creation. And so it is.
We all had subconscious fears which drove our thirst and desire to be in life, to remember our Creator, to remember why we were created, who we were created by. You see, the evolution of us, the makings of us, is a long-stemming, eternal saga. The reptilian race didn't create war, death, disease, famine, poverty, destitution, but rather they mirrored to creation what we all possessed. What we all possessed. You see, the galactic creation is a long-spanning saga of many tales of war, royalty, enslavement, and the pursuit of freedom. Throughout all space and time, called the galactic creation, we, galactic beings, sought for higher learning, higher understandings of self, with the subconscious, conscious pursuit of defeating our Creator, or reigning supreme over creation. The human being of planet Earth is the first bipedal man made in the image of the Supreme Creator, the Most High White Light Creator Energy. Or the human being of planet Earth is limitless potentials in the form of a bipedal man, in the form of tangible existence. It has been recorded in ancient texts whether or not the human being of planet Earth would bring creation to its demise, or whether or not the Most High trust in itself to create the human being of planet Earth would pay off, would truly bring regeneration and upliftment to all things, all beings, spaces, realms, places, and beyond of infinite creation. We have chosen to remember the humanoid creation of the galaxies has chosen to remember. The human being of planet Earth has chosen to remember. We are the mastery of unconditional love. We are the mastery of compassionate action. We are the remembrance that every dimension of creation is a mirror of self to learn and grow and evolve the self for the upliftment, regeneration, wellness, and balance of all things, all beings, all spaces, places, and dimensions. My name is Asiyah, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asiyah, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my attempts letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I need no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.